Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Queen Vi's Reality Talk. I am your host, Queen Vi, alongside my co host, Mr. Hakim Born Just. Hey, hey. Yep, technical difficulties. Okay, we're just going to wait for Hakim to get things up and
There
going.
we are.
Okay,
I forgot. Hey, when I start the show, I automatically get deleted. I'm sorry.
I'm like, okay, we're going to just wait for Hakim to get here. Join us
Yeah,
anytime.
and right when we were starting, Instagram decided to kick us off, so we won't be having Instagram today. Sorry, folks.
Okay, no Instagram. So it's not one thing, it's not, but we always get through, we always push through. So,
Yeah, Instagram is still at their beta testing with this whole thing. They don't usually play well with third parties. But I was hoping by now they had the bugs worked out. But yeah, just kicked us move out. Like, nope, not today.
okay, so we good on Facebook though, right?
Facebook and YouTube. Yep.
Okay. And so, anybody that's listening over on trying to listen on Instagram, tell them to come on over to Facebook or join YouTube. We got y'all covered.
Oh
And
yeah.
then, oh God. So how are you today?
I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, I'm little burnt out, but I'm still kicking.
Mm.
I just need an uninterrupted day of rest so I can recharge and do the 144,000 things I got to get
Mm.
done. But I'm not. I can't get that.
So, okay. This weather been something crazy. I've been doing a lot of running around and stuff myself. Um, Especially dealing with my son's health, his diabetes. Uh, so I've been all over the place, but I'm here. I'm ready. Time went by. After it hit a certain time, time started shooting past, and I'm like, oh, I got a show.
Hmm.
I got a show to get ready for. Um,
Yeah, I know what you
so,
mean.
but I'm here. Um, hmm, you ready for today's show?
Yep. Give me 1 second. I'm still sitting up here. That Instagram just took me for a loop, knocked me right off my square.
Let's
I thought I
see.
can. Okay, well, let me try to go back in. You're in the middle of the show, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, okay, not today. Not today. Let's see who's okay. I think I'm on it. It'll be acting up funny for my end. But y'all, today we talking about relationships. We're gonna answer some questions about relationships in all different areas. And we're gonna give y'all our raw, honest opinion. Like I always tell you guys, I am hearing these questions for the first time, just like you guys are live on air. Shout out to everybody that always checks in and listens to the show, who shares the shows. If y'all want to share the show, y'all can click on the share link in this event that we have now here on Facebook, or if you're over on Instagram, and share and invite some people to come watch and interact with us. So here we
Oh
go.
yeah. All right. Okay. So let's start off with some fuckery. Um, this one is from Tommy. He says, "Hey guys, I'm a 30-year-old white guy who's dating a 26-year-old black girl, and we live in Detroit. And I am starting to find my girlfriend unattractive. She's picked up about 30 pounds in the wrong places. I personally picked up 40 pounds at the end of last year, but I knocked off 20 of it by going to the gym and changing my lifestyle. Question: how do I go about having this conversation with her? Because I love her. I'm never going to leave her, but I'm be honest with you. She's just not doing it for me right now.
First and foremost, he be just having a first. Okay, because I see how he said he gained some weight, but he lost it back. Did you invite her to come work out with you? You
Mm.
know, did you start eating more healthier at home? Or are you enabling it? Because sometimes, like we do feel it, when we're starting to gain weight and stuff. But by the time we start feeling it, it's already there. Things is different. Maybe your pants don't fit like they used to, um, but you can have a conversation with her, you know, and sit. And you have to, first of all, it's all about delivery. It's not always the conversation that you have to have. It's the delivery of the conversation, you know, or what the issue is. You know, you can invite to start working out,
Hmm.
change what's inside the home, you know. Um, Sometimes some people don't eat healthy because they don't think it's going to taste good. But once y'all start cooking together, once you, because don't complain about it if you're not going to help with any of the solution, and I don't know, has anything changed with her eating habits or change on how y'all eating, or have y'all been eating like this the whole relationship and now it's catching up because maybe she don't have as much time to, move around and she's working more. You got to think about it. A lot of times that our day-to-day living affects how we're able to stay healthy, um, and also make sure everything's okay with her mentally and that she's not like binge eating because she's stressed or depressed, or you had a conversation, anything going on with you, you know I noticed that you're gaining some weight. We both gained, but we both gained some weight, and I want to see what I can do to help you get back on a fitness journey or whatever, you know however you want to relay that message. But you have to come in from a place of concern and not judgmental, and hear out and be prepared to help be part of the solution. Don't just pick out the
Mm.
problem now.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. It's at the end of the day, like all things, communications is important. You share your thoughts and tell her how you feel, but you do it in a way to where there's some sensitivity included into the conversation. Um, don't come off like an asshole like you did here. Oh, she's just not doing it for me. No, that's not how you address that issue.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We have to do a better job at having tough conversations with our mates. Especially, he says that he's never going to leave her no matter what. So I get it. Um, that still doesn't negate the fact that you need to have a talk and get to the bottom of what's going on with this change in her. And like the queen said, if you're going to the gym, why don't you ask her to come with you? You never said that you did, and you never said that you didn't. So we're going to assume that you didn't.
Right.
Um, but yeah, man, have a talk. Have a talk. All right.
Mhm. So much she just ain't doing it for me. You know what? I mean, since you asked, I'm going to answer. But yeah, long as you're not being an ass like you was in that, in all the wrong places, boy.
Hmm.
Mhm. It depends what he. It depends what he call the wrong places, because her ass probably got fat and he probably just
Yeah. If
too
you're a
too
white
much
boy
for you.
dating a black girl,
Too much for him.
uh, if you're a white boy dating a black chick and you got a problem with the yam department, you ain't got no business dating no black girl. So
Mm, mm, mm.
because black girls come with booty. That's a part of the that is the way it goes. All right, this next one. This one is from Felicia. She says, "All right, y'all. My mother-in-law
Mhm.
has been supposed to been here for a week. Now she's expecting to be here for 3 fucking months. I tried to talk to my husband. I told him how I felt. I tried to effectively communicate. I told him just about a week ago that he has 1 more week to get rid of her, or I'm packing up and I'm going to go stay at my mother until this bitch leaves. Was I wrong? Am I being too bitchy? Tell me what your thoughts are."
Well, first of all, is if it's that both of their places, they should have had that conversation. If they had that conversation, that was going to be this amount of time. Once it came to a point where it was going to be extended, they both should be in agreement with that. I don't know what the relationship is, you know, with the mother-in-law, um, because there may be some issues there. She probably was like, okay, I can tolerate it for this amount of time, but then when it started getting stretched, she was like, oh, okay, this too much. Because sometimes people come, the in-laws come to the house and be overbearing and don't know the boundaries and stuff like that. Now, what's concerning to me is the fact that she had an issue with it for whatever reason. I wish she would have elaborated more. And he's not listening to what she has to say. And I say this because it's both of their place. So they both should have a say so and be comfortable and not be put in a position where they're feeling some type of way about a guest in their home. That's all I say. I wish you would elaborate it, because if it's a one of those mothers-in-laws that don't know their boundaries and come and try to take over the house and always with the sly remarks and all of that other stuff, then I can understand why she wouldn't want her there. But the issue is him not taking her feelings in consideration, and now she's threatening to leave and is not budging. It's as if he does not care, if she leaves while the mother stays there, you know. So I'm not gonna say she over exaggerating. I don't think she went too far, because she's expressing how she feel, and even if it was a compromise, like, okay, but wait, what did she say 3 months?
Yeah.
See, because that is a long time. I mean, a couple of weeks is a long time for somebody to be in your space, but 3 months, that kind of changed the dynamics too of your household when somebody else comes start staying with you. That's why I said it depends on, um, you know, what the dynamics is. But I think she should put her foot down. You and your mother find somewhere to go. Why should I have to uproot and leave? Well, she don't seem to care if she does, but why should I have to uproot um, from my home and change my schedule and alter my life for those 3 months? So y'all could be comfortable. Mm-mm. She should have been saying, you and your mama gonna have to leave, not I'm gonna get up and leave. But it don't
Yeah.
seem to bother him.
Me
Not
one of
at
them
all.
mamas.
I wish I
Mhm.
would. I ain't kissing nobody's. I'm not kissing nobody's mama ass because I'm fucking a son. I am not. I'm gonna give respect. You are gonna give me respect, and this is how this is gonna run. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah. That's
Mm-mm.
that's a whole lot. That is a whole effing lot. Um, I need a little backstory to that, because that sounds crazy. Um, yeah, me personally,
Take a breath.
I'm because I'm not gonna lie to you. This triggered me because I've been in a situation like this before in a past life. Um,
Mm-mm.
I, somebody I would have took off on somebody. I would have spazzed the fuck out on somebody and said, "Look, I'm not leaving my house. You motherfuckers get out."
That's that right there. Because why?
Yeah. Yeah, there ain't no way, man. I'd be on my way to divorce court over something like that. There's no way that you are going to go against my wishes for your grown ass mom. But we don't know what the story is. We don't know. Okay, did she lose her place? Okay, talk to me. Tell me what's going on. But if it's just, hey, she wants to be up under her son, she wants to be around y'all, nah, you know, go find a long term Airbnb or some bullshit. You got to get the hell up out of here.
But also, don't hit me with the okie doke and say this many weeks, and then when it's time for you to go, you extending it. No, you had this conversation with me to see if it's okay for you to extend before you just make the decision to extend. It doesn't work this way. This is my household. You know, I'm the law in here. Nobody from outside gonna come into my household and tell me what's gonna happen in my household.
Right.
Mm.
Completely agree. Um, okay. This is brown. This is from someone called Brown Skin Girl. She says my boyfriend and I got into an argument at dinner the other day. I haven't heard from him all week, and he texted me to say hi. I responded. I aired his ass out. He hasn't responded yet. Do you think he's done?
Fuck him being done. Your ass should have been done because how do you have a argument with somebody and that person just disappear and then hit you out of the blue like hey, like as if you just spoke to him that morning. I don't know what the argument was about, but you talking about dude? No, I wouldn't care if he was done. I would be done. You know, it's like a job. No call, no show. You're fired because how do you go without speaking to your mate or trying to have some type of you leave in an argument and y'all don't have, y'all both don't come together and have a conversation and try to fix what the issue is. So he seems like one of those people who think when time go past that everything is healed and done. It's like we're not gonna figure out this issue we had. Some time gonna go past and then we're gonna just act like it never happened. No, that's not the way it works. Because what's gonna stop from it happening again? When something is not solved, I don't care how long you bury it, it's gonna come back to the surface. So, but he just gonna disappear and then messaging him some hi, not no, not no apology, not no okay, not no apology or okay, we had some time to cool down. Can we talk? Nothing. You just going, hey, like, what's up? No. Mm-mm.
That is
Somebody else to deal with
hilarious.
that.
That is fucking hilarious. Hey, what's up?
I would have hit him with the who this. I swear, I would have been like, who this? Don't fight with me. Shit.
So wait a minute. You hitting us up asking, is he done? Girl, no, he ain't done fucking that other girl that he been with all week. Leave him alone. he need D up in some pussy right now. Is he done? Man. Yo, I'm telling you, I see why these dudes move the way they move. With this kind of mentality y'all got out here, y'all make it easy for these dudes. Is he done? Yeah, look at Carl. The fact that he can pull this shit off and you still questioning After you aired his ass out, that air out ain't mean shit because you still asking, is he done? Why ain't you done?
Yeah, let me
Help
drink
me
my water and
understand that
hydrate
shit.
myself.
Shit, he over there getting hydrated too. he hydrating, all right. He over there having himself a good old time. Your goofy ass ain't heard from him all week.
And
Oh
you probably
man, I'm sorry.
stressed, depressed,
Mm-hmm.
and worried, and he out there living his best life. You ain't heard from him in a week
Mm-hmm.
because he just getting a moment, just getting a little break, getting away from whoever he was with.
Mm-hmm.
He probably started the argument so he can get away from for a week. There's
Yep.
probably a pattern actually because she's too calm with the fact that we had an argument then we didn't speak for a week. There's probably be a pattern thing like okay, let me pick an argument so we can have some time and space so I can cheat in peace.
Yep.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm, mm.
that's crazy, yo. My man is he out there having himself a grand old time, checking in on you when you feel like it. You asking, is he done? Motherfucker lost their mind, boy. Ladies, stop making it so easy for these niggas. Come on now. Fight back. Have a, you know what I mean? Fight back a little bit. God damn. Because you know what's going to happen. She moving on goofy time. Then she's going to turn around and eventually it'll end because she's going to continue this dumb shit for another 6 months. And she's probably a good ass chick, a good woman. But since you played pity pat with this goofy ass nigga and you got your heart broke when you should have checked out long ago, you're going to take it out on the next group of men that's going to try to do you right. Ain't that the ghetto routine? Ain't that the hood booger maneuver?
It
Good.
is.
It's rinse, wash, and repeat. Y'all fuck with these goofy ass dudes. Y'all be sitting still for a little bit. Then you start dating out here, and you can't decipher who's the good guys and who's the bad guys. So, nah. I wish I could feel sorry for you, but I can't. All right, let's knock out some of these comments. Okay, over on the Facebook page, we got Jojo Reds says, "Ain't no way somebody is going to run me out my house."
Right.
Guidey the Body says, "She better than me."
That's cold push. She's stupid.
Right. It's the cutest way to call her a dumb bitch, ain't it?
Right.
Lachey King says, "Oh, he would be done if it was me." Okay, over in the Facebook group, Edward Brian Kendrick says, "I need to hear the whole story." Me too, me too. Michelle Lewis, hey Michelle, says facts. Then she also goes on to say, "Shit, nah, he be on the streets when God is removing. Allow the remove." Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Caldwell over on the Facebook page says, "Y'all hilarious," and says facts. We appreciate that, good brother. We appreciate that.
Oh, hey, Mike. Mm. I'm just saying, when people when stop trying to hold on to people that don't want to be held on to, let them go. They are holding up a space for somebody that is meant for you. Mm-mm.
Michelle Lewis says, "Hey." Antoinette Holloway Maribel says, "Enjoying the show." Thank you, Auntie. Appreciate you for showing up tonight.
Welcome back.
Okay, this next one says, "Hakim, don't say my damn name." All right, that's what we'll call you. Says, "My husband of 3 years has progressively become very hard to live with. How do I approach with compassion? This asshole of a man is arguing, fussing, cussing, barking, yelling about every little damn thing. I'm trying not to roll out on his ass. I'm trying to understand that he is going through some things which I don't want to talk about, but it's health related. And he's taking it out on me. He's a provider. He has a good heart, but damn, he has been a dickhead lately. How do I survive?
First of all, you let him know you understand that he is going through something and you are trying to be supportive and there for him, but you refuse to be his punching bag. And he is not allowed to take out whatever he's going through on you because it's the easy way out. He need to face whatever problems he's going on head on, get some counseling, whether it's he needs some individual counseling because clearly he's not coping with whatever he's going through well. But also, you got to bring a third party in, get some couples counseling, so he can see, that it's serious how it's affecting you. You want to be there, you don't want to leave, but you're not going to remain in a place of unhappiness. You know, so. So you gotta get him. You gotta give him that ultimatum and kind of have that conversation, come up with a solution, and stand on it.
Yeah, I'm rocking with you. I think counseling would probably be the best thing for them. Um, get a third party to mediate, um, and talk to your minister, talk to your spiritual guide or guidance person, or talk to a professional in the relationship consultation space. They're out there. Um, he needs to be able to see and address his behavior because if it's health related, 9 times out of 10, he's suffering. And I can relate because I'm dealing with chronic pain and I am a motherfucker to live with right now. So I wouldn't wish me on nobody right now. So I completely understand. He needs to see it. He needs to find another way to vent his frustrations and his suffering and cope with it all without taking it out on his number one supporter and the person he loves. So try to have that conversation with him and stand your ground. You need to get it to the point where counseling or else. Not none of that. Let him talk you out of this shit, yo. No, counseling or else.
Right.
Oh boy, here's one I think you'll love, Queen.
Mm.
This one is from Tiffany out of Newark, New Jersey. She says,
Don't make me
"My
look bad.
husband, yeah, you Jersey girls, my husband is not sharing finances with me. He breaks off what he thinks I need for the house, but he is not trying to come up with a sound financial plan for our future. He does contribute. He's not a broke dude, but it seems like he's hoarding his money for something, and I don't know what. I've tried to have this conversation with him. What do you guys suggest I do next?"
Uh, I mean, it sounds like he's taking care of what he needs to be taken care of. I don't know if he's the only source of income, and she's the stay-at-home wife, and he's, works and he's the provider, the sole provider. Um, but she said she tried to have a conversation with him. I don't say I think finances. I think it should be three bank accounts anyway. One his, one hers, and one for the house. Um, but that's a whole nother show. But I don't know, because when you first was reading it, I was like, okay, it sounded like what do you call it, financial abuse, as if he's holding out from her. But I don't know if that's the situation, depriving her of certain things she know. But she said he's a provider. I just think it just bothered her that she's not knowing everything he makes, and everything he's spending on his money on. Again, I can't even talk today. Um, but I don't know what advice to give her because she said she tried to have a conversation, and I guess he's not hearing the conversation. Um, because he looking at it, that's his money. I could, but I feel like he's taking care of what he needs to be taken care of. Maybe see that's how people stage get ruined too. How you know he not saving up something for you? A vacation, a second honeymoon, you know, saving up for a house, like, and you just all in it. Let that man pay the bills that he's paying. I think as long as he's doing what he's supposed to be doing and he's not depriving her of anything, then I don't know if it's such a big deal. Because usually when people have an issue with the finances, it's like, okay, he's making his money, but he's not paying this, he's not doing this, we're struggling. What is he doing with his money type thing? But in this situation, it seems like he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing, as far as providing wise. She just want to know everything he's doing with his money. As long as they ain't putting their life in danger, nothing. He ain't gambling. He ain't got no second wife or no girlfriend or nothing. Then I mean, I don't. Let me not put that in her head. But I'm just saying, he's taking care of the bills and stuff. You never know. He could be trying to surprise her with, in a good way, not a surprise like, hey, I got another wife and kid out there. Not that type of surprise, but a surprise he's trying to do something nice to her, and she probably just ruining it. But I just think if
Mm-mm.
he's taking care of what he needs to be taken care of in the household and him, because just think about it, y'all. Hear me out. Y'all know everybody be like the women got their little rainy day funds and stuff. Is it a bad idea for a man to have one?
Yeah, we got a Mary Day fund. It's called the side chick.
See, don't put that in her head.
It's too.
Don't put that in her
Let
head.
me let
Don't
me
listen to her.
let me unburden you from your concerns, young lady. That nigga got hopes.
Listen,
This motherfucker.
don't put that in her head.
Oh man, he contributes, but he doesn't want to come together for financial planning a financial future and what have you.
Now that may be that's a big problem right there.
That's
That
a
part. I
big.
missed that part. I'm so focused on the other part of it. But yeah, that's a huge thing. What are y'all building? What are y'all working towards? You know, mm, what's y'all
Well,
end goal here?
that right there is the part that stood out to me the most because if you don't have the financial structure of the marriage planned out before y'all got married, then you already,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you're already working backwards. But to not have to not have a clear laid out plan for your future, how you're going to pay for the kids' school, how you're going to finish paying off the house faster, just the little stuff, life insurance, your will, and having something to leave behind for the grandbabies. Start having grown folk conversations, black people. Right? You in your 40s, you should be literally putting money up for just in case. We ain't teens anymore. But yeah, man, it's God bless you. Good luck to you. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Let's read some of
Um,
these read some of these
listen.
comments. Um, Michelle Lewis says, "Yes, don't hold on. I learned that the hard way." Lady Wren says that nigga cheating. Yeah, I know it. See,
Oh,
Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar says we are all broke. It's the inflation.
oh.
Uh, Edward Brian Kendrick says she gonna fuck around and sabotage her relationship. That's quite possible. It could be that he's doing nothing wrong. He's just doing what he's used to doing. You guys did not have a game plan of how to manage the finances before you got married. Clearly, you didn't. If you're writing us here on a goddamn podcast about your shit.
Right.
Um,
See? People be skipping those steps. and just jumping into it and thinking
Yep.
love is not enough. I mean, love is enough. Love is not enough. You
Hmm.
know?
Okay, this is Kiki from Raleigh, North Carolina. Hey, Kiki, long time no hear. She says, my boyfriend feels like it's okay to not accept my apology over small little shit. You know how every relationship has those little misunderstandings, those little small debates or conversations that go left that can be easily resolved with just a simple apology and move on. No, he holds on to it. He won't accept my apology. Sometimes he will go days without speaking to me. What in the hell am I got myself into? And should I stay with this goofy shit?
Okay. So it's two parts to that. One, she emphasized more than once that it's small little things. Now, I don't know exactly what those things are, but sometimes something that's small to us is not small to somebody else. Let's just get that straight. Another thing is that um especially if it's something that's reoccurring and that multiple conversations is being had about the same thing, then it's no longer a small issue. The other part to it is the whole not accepting. Well, like I said, it depends what it is, because for somebody to accept somebody's apology, they have to genuinely feel that they're sorry for it, and it has to be changed behavior or whatever the case may be. But not talking to your mate for days at a time because you're upset about something that was said or done, and that person is trying to communicate with you and talk about it, that's a red flag. That man don't know how to communicate. And if it's depending what it is that you feeling like it's small, then imagine if it was something big. Or, and sometimes people always can only see what was done wrong to them, and they can't necessarily see what their part in it was. So that's a whole big red flag for me, because he lack communication skills, and on top of that, the hissy fits, the silent treatments, all of that is a whole nother issue. Like,
Hmm.
like, how old are you? Um, ugh. So my question is, he go days without talking, and he won't accept the apology. So when y'all start back talking, is it, you know, just routine? Y'all just jump back into it. It's like, oh, he's talking to me now, so everything is good. Nothing get resolved until the next little everything is all good until the next little disagreement. And now, listen, this non-talking thing when somebody's upset, and I'm like, I believe in when two people are at odds, then separate, process it, get y'all thoughts together so y'all can come back and have a conversation, an effective a conversation where both people are actually trying to understand what other person's coming from and listen to the other person. Um, you know, but when it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm just upset, so I'm not going to talk to you. Like, you're a knockoff. I'm not going to talk to you until I get ready to talk to you. That is a big problem. That says a lot about a person's maturity. You know, they're not mentally mature or emotionally mature. Um, they got some growing to do. They got a lot to learn about communication. Do when his boss tell him say something he don't like, do he not talk to his boss for days? Do he not show up for work for days? Or is this how he deals with other people? Like, so I don't understand why people do that in a relationship. Like, mm, I'm sorry, I'm
Man,
rambling. I'm rambling because I can never, I just think that's stupid when people go long periods without talking to their mate, and with no resolve. It's ugh,
well, if you're in a relationship with someone who harbors on and holds on to small, petty arguments and debates, as she calls it, and this is a repeated behavior, what are we talking about here? We're not children. Why are you still with this person? You try to apologize when you clearly are wrong about something, and you apologize, and he won't take it, so he stays mad, pokes his lips out, and won't talk to you for a couple days. What the fuck are we talking about? Why are you still with this individual? Give this goofy ass nigga some goddamn construction paper, some crayons, and tell him to go fucking draw a picture. You're dealing with a goddamn child. Stop making excuses or finding reasons to stay with stupid ass people. That's for men and for women. Because some of you dudes who are listening is look side eyed in your woman right now, knowing she too goddamn goofy for you to be with, but you choosing to stay because the pussy's good and you don't want another nigga to have a pussy. Stop. Y'all writing up here. You want us to keep it a bean. I'm not judging you, but I'm just going to tell you how I feel. You sound stupid. How could you possibly function in and have a serious relationship with a person that gets that angry over small things? Now I'm gonna shoot him some bell. What if those things, because you didn't tell what they were, what if those things were deep for him? Okay. How long are you going to hold on to this shit, sir? To where you're not going to address or speak to your woman for days at a time? As crazy and fucked up as this world is, every day there's people dropping off like flies. You holding on to beefs with your woman. Man, listen. Yo, y'all gotta stop dealing with mentally immature people. And I'm just gonna leave that at that. That shit got me tight. That shit got me tighter than ant's ass. Okay, let's get some of these comments out the way. Edward Brian Kendrick says she gonna fuck around and sabotage her relationship. That was from the last story. Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar says, I used to do this ridiculous behavior. You have to mature. Realize nothing gets fixed until you process through it together. You need to communicate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that she'll walk away, leave him to his own devices. And as he heals from losing someone that I'm sure he loves her and he cares for her, he just is an asshole. Sometimes when we lose something or somebody that was really important to us, that is the time we're supposed to stay to ourselves, focus on ourselves, and really process and analyze what did we do to cause this person to leave us. And if you really give a shit, you will work on those things and fix those things. So if you do get that person back, you won't repeat those mistakes, or you get the next person, you still won't repeat those mistakes.
Right.
It's the power of refinement. You have to refine yourself. Some of y'all are willing to be half-assed, broken, fucked up, hurt, sore, destroyed, and devastated, and still try to jump into a relationship. It's like we got to get past this dumb, crippling, crazy routine. Make yourself whole before you jump into a whole relationship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Queen. This one is from Miss Chocolate. Miss Chocolate says, how do we keep things interesting and exciting in a long-term relationship because shit can get stale?
Well, the problem is a lot of times when people are in long-term relationships, they stop doing the things they were doing at the beginning that was fun and exciting. First of all, you constantly supposed to be learning your mate, and also what they like. They're gonna grow. They might outgrow certain things and get new interests. Take an interest in their interests and learn what they like. Go on trips. Make sure y'all keep that line of communication open. Try some new things in the bedroom that y'all both are comfortable with, I might add. Because y'all know how y'all is. Y'all jump out. Some of y'all jump right out the window. And just kind of just Try to be fun. The simplest things sometimes people overthink it. And it be the simplest things that that will make that mate happy. If you ever went on a vacation together, or like I said, go do some of the things y'all used to do in the beginning. But that's where the failure come at. The things that um made you fall for that person. You know, do more things that y'all can experience together. It's not always about, working and paying bills. Working and paying bills. That's where it becomes routine and y'all just going through the emotions and y'all not spending that quality time together. You know. But there you go.
How do you keep it interesting, Queen?
Hmm.
Well, I suggest you get a jump rope, some fresh fruit, some baby oil, and duct tape, and have yourself a good goddamn time. And don't forget to record it. Next question.
I said you gonna have them jump. You gonna have them jumping out the window.
Yeah,
But
she's supposed to do.
yeah,
She's
but
supposed to do.
you do. You got to try new things. But that's why I had to throw in that both people are comfortable with, because remember we had to have some questions with some females trying to talk some guys into getting pegged. We had
Yeah, man. Yeah. There's a lot of
you
that
know
going on these days.
I, I
There's a
don't want
lot of
anybody
women.
jumping out the window there, like but keep it
A lot of women are
interesting.
asking for that. Yep, a lot of women are asking for that. Okay. This one is it wasn't me.
Mm,
That's what she wants to call herself. She says, I apologize in advance, but I keep falsely getting accused by my boyfriend of cheating. I don't know why, I don't know where, but he keeps getting information from someone that keeps reporting back to him that I'm being seen someplace, I'm talking to certain people I don't even know, even ever heard of. He's throwing up in my face like it's facts. He has provided no evidence. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm getting tired of this. Should I stay or should I go?
you should go, because clearly this probably be an insecurity thing on his behalf. Um, and it doesn't. I don't know because we don't have all the facts. I don't. It don't seem like she's doing anything to make him believe that. Like, this is not a social media thing. This is not you hanging with your friends or you coming in late. It's not one of those. It's oh, it's one of those cop routines when they're trying to trick you into confessing to something that you didn't do or that you may have done. Oh well, you know, or he could just be getting misinformation from somebody, from some chick that probably want him. But that's a whole nother that's a whole nother story. But he doesn't trust you. Even if somebody is really coming back to tell him something, which I really don't think is somebody that's telling him. I think that's just him saying, you know, saying it to see if you want to confess to something. But this is an issue that lies within him. He might be really insecure. He might have some type of he probably be scorned or hurt, and somebody done did a number on him in the past. But I wouldn't be able to live like that. She said he given places and people that she unless you got a twin out there somewhere. Do you got a twin out there somewhere? Because I had somebody tell me I was somewhere that I wasn't, and it was my twin sister now. But so do you got a twin sister out there? But yeah, that's he has some issues and he needs to deal with those issues. See how Kim, you just said it. Certain people don't need to be in a relationship.
No.
This, this
Every
man is hurt,
man,
crazy,
it's
delusional.
people. It is people out there. Everybody wants to be loved and be in love. That is
Mhm.
something I want for almost everybody. Not some of you motherfuckers. I hope you die miserable.
Almost.
Um, But there are some people out there who are good people, but just the head ain't right. And I ain't talking about the slurp head. I'm talking about your brains.
Sometimes that don't be right either, but
Oh yeah. Got to get your reps in.
mm,
Um, but yeah, man, it's this is a case of a dude who clearly got some self issues going on. He got
he
some
got so much
serious
time on his
things.
hands.
He got some serious things going on within himself, and he is that weak and that gullible to have people outside of your relationships convince him that you're cheating. Um, yeah, get out of there. Don't waste another minute. Get your ass up out of there because he's wasting your time. Um, why? Because this is the other part you got to understand. After the first accusation, and he chose to stay after you told him I didn't cheat, and he still stayed with you, and he comes up again. You ain't just a cheater. You's a hoe now. You's a whore.
Because you just keep doing.
You's a whore. In
You got
his mind,
public.
yes. He don't see you as his girlfriend. You're just the whore that he's in love with because you keep giving the pussy to the community. You community chess on Monopoly.
Mm.
So why are you still there? He's not going to outgrow it. That he's been doing it for too long because you allowed it to go on for too long. So no, time to go. Damn, can we get a good story? Shit.
Some of them be knowing. They just want to hear us say it. They be knowing.
No, I truly think y'all do this to fuck with my blood pressure because y'all know this shit pisses me off and I'm going to cuss at y'all. If you listen, maybe we should just have one of those shows where we just cuss at people. Oh, here come another one. Should I leave my wife?
Mm.
And he writes 17 paragraphs. I can't sum this up, so let's go down to the bottom paragraph. A major thing is since I've been working on my mental health, I've found out a lot about manipulation. So, okay, I don't know. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry I even brought that one up because there's no way in hell I'm reading all these paragraphs. Keep it simple, y'all. You're going to write up here to us. Okay. I am 46. My girlfriend is 25. She wants more raw intercourse, but I don't. I want to stay strapped up. Am I being selfish?
Oh, that's it.
Hey, that's how I like them.
And
Just the easy one.
so, well, if you're being selfish, you have every right to do so. That is your health, um, and you shouldn't be forced to not use protection if you want to use protection. Protection is not just for STDs; it's for babies. Um, and if you want, to be strapped up for your peace of mind, then continue on. Um, See, I keep saying people shouldn't be trying to talk people into things that they're not okay with. Okay, you brought it up. He's not okay with it. He's not cool with it. I'm pretty sure he has his reasons. Now, um, and maybe he don't feel comfortable or safe enough. But don't talk that man into doing something he doesn't want to do. If you want to strap up, strap up. If it's called selfish, then in this case you have every right to be selfish, because in this situation, if you're not worrying about you and caring about you, who the fuck else is?
Yeah, he don't want no kids. He's in his 40s, using your 20s. He don't want no kids.
Mhm.
That's he's not trying to. To him, raw is not law. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, it is not anything that can really be negotiated. Um, maybe he could be more clear with his communications as to why. Because sometimes when you explain why you don't want it, it helps with people. You know, it can help a whole lot more if he just breaks down why he don't think that's a good idea for him. But yeah,
But remember, delivery. Remember, deliver approach and delivery is what's important. You know, you should know how to talk to your mate.
yeah, because you didn't say why you don't want to hit raw. I hope it's nothing fungal or no concerns. But yeah, man. All right, this one, this person wants to remain anonymous. She says, in from 2020 to 2022, she had an OnlyFans account where she did plenty of videos by herself and some with her baby dad for content. She stopped. She got into a relationship in 2023, but her current dude found out about her old OnlyFans page. Now he wants to break up. She's trying to get him to understand that's the past, but he ain't trying to hear it. Should she keep trying or should she let this dude go?
Let him go. Clearly, it bothers him, and he can't get over it. Even though it's in the past, he can't get over it. It's no reason to prolong something that's gonna happen anyway. You're gonna get tired of him. You stay with him, he's gonna keep bringing it up. He's gonna be looking at you different, probably treating you different. So, I mean, why put yourself through that? You know, he has an issue with it, and I don't see, because if it wasn't that big of a deal, he wouldn't have brought it up. Um, so Hakim, do you think when somebody has an OnlyFans or something like that, that's something they should let somebody know when they get in a relationship with them?
If it's your past, I don't think it should. It's your past. But if you got one currently, yeah. Hey, by the way, I got an OnlyFans account where I'm shoveling zucchinis up my ass. Yeah, you should say something.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
I mean, just like they have a right to have one, someone has a right to not be okay with it and not want to be with them because of it.
Yeah.
Um, so she got to go because she just got to respect the fact that he's not okay with it, and because it's going to be a continued issue.
Yeah. Because the issue is you gotta. She had it throughout the pandemic and stopped in 2022. Started dating this guy in 2023. So she gave herself that gap to get her shit together and not do it. And I guess he found out, because here's the thing that y'all got to understand on OnlyFans. They say it's protected, but it's not. OnlyFans stuff get leaked all the time.
Yep.
I got clients who I had to go get their shit taken down off some site or Twitter or something like that. So yeah, OnlyFans is nothing more than screen recorded. So some is going to get out there, and especially if she looks like something. The sexier she is, the prettier she is, the greater the likelihood that some of her content is being stolen. So it's not hard for your man who came a year or so later after you stopped to stumble across your old work. So yeah. And then I feel bad for her because this is something she did and she stopped. And now she has to suffer for it.
Yeah.
So, but hey, man, if he, I guess I'm wired differently. That's just, it reminds me too much of the female body count argument, where dudes is getting mad when a woman's body count is too high. Fuck their body count. But they're worried about their man's, but I mean their girl's body count. What she did with her pussy in the past. Like, why is that a thing? Why do you care? So, but I get it because it once it's on the internet is immortalized. You know, it's up there forever, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, if he can't handle it, you move on and find somebody else that can. Once you feel now, I can get it to where you get in a relationship with someone you see it's really really serious. You might want to let them know, hey, listen, by the way, I used to do OnlyFans, me and my baby father back in the day, or a couple years back before you came. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't be ashamed of it, especially if y'all are serious about each other. Um, all right, this one is from Malika. Why is it so easy for situationships to turn into relationships overnight? I don't understand how this shit keeps happening to me. I date a guy, I meet a guy, I don't want to be in a committed relationship. The dick is good, the vibe is good, we have a great time. The next thing you know, we're yelling at each other and arguing about who's hitting who up and other people. It's almost like we're falling into relationships through the situationship. What's the deal?
Well, the first thing is that you keep allowing it to happen. You know the pattern and the signs, and you still keep keep going through the steps that's leading you into the same place. Um, but what you also have to understand is easy to fall into that is because a lot of y'all be in situationships and y'all be treating them exactly like the relationship. You know, it don't be like, oh, we just hooking up. It's like, oh, we hooking up, we going out, like you're doing everything it is like a relationship. And the line is so blurred that now both of y'all acting and thinking like y'all in a relationship. Opposed to it being a situationship. It's no y'all have no rules or boundaries and stick as that. You know, y'all having too much say so on what's going on with the other one. Y'all you know, getting jealous, getting your feelings all caught up in it. You know, it's easy to say, oh, it's just a hookup, or we just having sex and it's good. But now you want to claim it, you know, or vice versa. So that's why it's so easy. Because if y'all doing everything, y'all not treating it like a situationship. Y'all treating it like a relationship. So everything just fall in place like it. But you said it keep happening. So now once you see it, you know, turning that way, you got to shut it down. Hey, set
Mhm.
down them rules and them laws and stick with it because when y'all not, this is what you end up with.
Yeah, man, it's not for everybody. Some of y'all need to stay in your lane. Um, and we said it here on this show many a times. A lot of you are wave riding ass people. Foundation be built on goddamn sand. But as long as the vibes is right, the sex is right, and we chilling and we're having a great time, because every damn thing is instantaneous fun. And for that kind of mentality, that's addictive. For the needy, the lonely, the bored, the blah blah blah, all the little adjectives y'all are sitting on social media saying in your memes all fucking day. That kind of shit will appeal to you. You get addicted to it, and then the thing you didn't want, you'll end up in lack
But
of
some
discipline.
people, yeah. But you know, also some people be agreeing to something that they really don't really want. Some of these ones they want a relationship, but that person is only willing to give them that situationship, so they deal with it.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be that way. fun. We are fun dummies. We're supposed to be fun dummies to each other. It's not supposed to be serious. I'm not supposed to be getting jealous about that other dude texting you. You're not supposed to be jealous about me commenting on that big booty girl's pic. When we link up, it's us. We have a great time. That we go our separate ways and we live our lives until it's time to link back up again. Y'all don't know how to do that
They having them
because
long
y'all,
conversations. They fall asleep on the phone. They going out on dates and doing all that stuff. They,
yeah. Because
they going
see, that's the part. None of that stuff is happening in the right, proper context. Because when you look at how these situationships are developed, they're developed through the idea of, hey, I don't want to be by myself, or hey, I'm not ready for a relationship, but I'm horny. I want to link up. Everything's a link. That sounds like Uncle Grandpa now. But what what's happening is it's supposed to be fucking and fun, F and F.
mm-hmm.
When it's fucking and fun, you didn't go through a courtship. You didn't go on dates to build. You went to fuck. Y'all went out somewhere to go chill before you fuck. Right?
Right.
So when you start anything that way, putting the dick and pussy first, then you decide to be in a relationship, you done built the house backwards. You done put the toilet on the roof. So yeah. So anytime you flush the toilet, you think it's raining. So what's happening is it's easy for people to fall into that because y'all don't have any real sense of self. If you know that you're a person that falls in love easy and you understand it about yourself, why are you in a situationship? When all this dude gotta do is hit that crazy bone, right? Choke you while he dicking you down and make you feel special. He texting you through all the day, so he giving you the attention you need. He giving you the sex you need. You hooked. Now you getting mad. You know what I mean? I see people who in situationships and people spending the night, people going away for the weekend, people laid up, shacked up. Oh no, it ain't serious. We just kicking it. Motherfucker, you got clothes over her crib. How y'all just kicking it? Well, I'm the only nigga she fucking, so. And then 3 months later, yeah, I don't fuck with her no more. She start talking to this bull. Now he's sitting there with the pouty face, looking stupid. Y'all don't know how to do this shit right. This situationships is the new term for friends with benefits, and y'all don't know how to do it right because y'all two microwave mentality ass people. Don't want to put no work in. Y'all just want everything to fall in your laps. Damn, I sound like an old grumpy man. And let me tell you, man, I say this from a standpoint of being in situationships in my past. They work for me because I know how to separate my emotions from shit. It's like, okay, you got a husband. Take your ass, happy ass over there with him. Right? Anybody got time for this shit?
Yep.
All right. All right, this one is from Kia. Kia says, all right, went through a bad breakup a couple of days after Valentine's Day. I'm still recovering at the time of me writing this to you guys. I confessed to my dude that I had a crush on another guy. I didn't act on it. We flirted occasionally. Yes, Hakim, before you say anything, it was a guy at work. And my dude kind of was picking up on the vibes when he picked me up from work one day and he saw how we were looking at each other. And my dude was instantly tight and mad.
Did I lose you? Okay. I don't know if we're still live because I can't hear.
There we go. I'm back.
Okay. All right. All right. You back out again?
And I'm back.
Yeah.
Sheesh, can you hear me?
Yes. Last thing I had heard
Okay.
was that he was tight. He was bad.
Yeah, she said basically to sum it all up, she said she told him the truth because if the roles was reversed, she would want to know. So they broke up after a big argument. She feels bad and she feels guilty. Was I wrong for coming clean, even though I never touched the dude and I never so much as hugged him? But I was crushing on him because he was sexy and he was fine and he's always complimenting me at work. Should I just shut my mouth?
You should have. Don't no man want to hear that. Don't no man want to hear that his woman has an interest in somebody else. Um, and then she said he sensed the vibe. So is this not like now you are acting on it? You didn't sleep with him, but y'all flirting. Y'all too close. To the point where he had questioned you about it because he's seen it for himself. It made him uncomfortable. You know, um, but yeah, don't no man want to hear about
Mm-hmm.
they girl. Just like if it was she said she would want to know if it's the other way around. But I'm pretty sure if she saw what he saw, she will be upset. And this is somebody that you're going to be around all the time. You see every day, so he's going to have to worry because you have a crush on this person, and you're in close corners with this person and spending time with this person. How far it's going to go, and his mental is not set up for that. But yeah, that's where it all went left. Like he's sensing it, and now you're telling him it. So that means whatever else he thought, he feel like he can be right about that too. But yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow.
Uh, believe it or not, I've been here before, and he did right. Cut her off. Um, should now to answer your question, I guess it depends on where you stand on the issue. I'm glad that you told him the truth because if you're liking this guy now, while you're in a relationship, you gave no indication that there was anything bad going on in your relationship, and you're liking him now, it is only going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you did right. Move along. Go like that dude as much as you want now, and congratulations because you and your sloppiness done fucked up a relationship. That's how these work husbands. I'm telling you, y'all got to chill this shit out. Um, All right, one more queen. Then we're going to read the comments, and I'm taking my happy ass to bed. Hmm. Okay, this one is from Monica. Monica says, "Should Instagram search history bother me so much?" So, oh boy, my dude gave me permission to go through his phone. I went and checked all the text messages, checked the gallery, all the usual spaces, saw nothing that should bother me until I went to the Instagram. I checked Instagram through the DMs, didn't see anything crazy, but the search history, that kind of bothered me. A lot of BDSM, a lot of white girls, a lot of shit that I'm not into. Even saw some shit that he was looking up a couple trannies.
Mm-hmm.
It's bothering the hell out of me I act like I didn't see it. I didn't address it. I just gave him back the phone, but he's kind of been sensing that I ain't been acting right ever since. I'm lost. I don't want to lose because I do love this dude, but at the same time, I don't want to shoot a drop when I let my guard down. What do y'all think?
That shoe already drops, honey. the shoe,
Shit.
that
Shit.
shoe already drops. Okay.
Shit dropped.
Okay. Maybe he into some things at first when she said the BDSM. I'm like, okay, he into some things. It's okay because sometimes you into some things that you may not into, but it's not like a deal breaker. But then, and he said, then she said the white girls. But the tranny thing, yes, it should bother you. The search engine should bother you because that's what he's looking. That's what he's saying on his timeline all day long. When you got somebody, whatever they searching and watching on whatever social media site they on, that's just they're searching it and they're liking it, and it's gonna be on a timeline all day long. Your dude like trannies. He's had some type of if he hasn't already done it, he is curious about it and he is going to possibly want to experiment with it. So yes, it will bother me because that's not had that conversation with him. Okay, yes, I didn't see this, that, and the third, but he probably deleted the shit. That's why he gave you permission to look through the phone in the first place. He just ain't know you was going to search through his search engine or whatever.
But
But
who checks Instagram search history? God damn.
wait, what? No, I'm not mad at her because that's how you always catch him. You can catch a murderer through his search engine. That's
But
what.
no,
That's what.
that's not the search engine. That's the IG search history where you click the little magnifying glass and you can see all the. Oh, I was looking for Queen Vi, or I was looking for Auntie Sugar, that kind of shit. But god
I'm not.
damn,
I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her. I mean, she found something that she needed to see. That's for damn
yeah,
sure.
that's true. That's true.
So I'm not mad at her. But yeah, yeah, them search engines will catch people every time. But yes, it should bother you. Yes, you need to have a conversation with him. And if there's a list of things that you're not into, clearly he is into them. Now that one will be the biggest problem. Because why you searching trannies? Next thing you know, he gonna be like, "Oh, I met her and I didn't know." You knew because you were searching for one. He's attracted. He's attracted to one. He
Well,
is.
see, I would love to know that my messy side is coming out. Did it say tranny chicks, or was it a specific tranny? Because if it says tranny chicks, then he wild as shit. He freak that nigga freaked the fuck out. But if it's Buquisha or some shit, and you happen to go to the page and found out it was a tranny, maybe he didn't know. But
Mm,
if he
mm.
just
It get
just
up there
doing
more than once. So when he clicked on the page and didn't know it was a tranny and seen it was a tranny, um, then he click on it again and look at
oh
it another
man,
time because he ain't seen enough. Because
that is
most of these guys
hilarious.
they can see a fat ass and they just be all in it and it be a whole meaning.
Yeah,
They're gonna say a ass.
yeah. That's how a lot of motherfuckers listen. It's all on his ass, and those are the dudes I look. I don't stay fuck away from me, bro. But listen, man. I can't help you there, bro. I can't shoot you no bell. You looking up trannies. BDSM, I love it. Carry
That's
on.
what I said. I ain't mad.
Yeah, the white girls thing ain't my twist, but I understand. Some of y'all dudes like snow bunnies. But when you start looking up the chicks with the dicks, nah, that's where I get off this bus. Let me off right here, sir. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, I'm sorry, man. You should say something. If it's
But
bothering you and you acting funny and he can see that you're acting funny, find out because you don't want him to come to the bed and try to lay with you after he was out hanging out with the boys all night and the whole time he was putting peanut butter on his hoagie roll. So you don't want that kind of goddamn activities going up in you because he sound like he's bi.
Sure. Wondering why he keep calling the bed smell like peanut butter and shit.
wonder why all the bananas keep disappearing and shit. Listen, man. Hey, look. To have that conversation, that's serious. That is a possible health risk. If we're looking at it, we want it, and if he want it, he's probably gonna go get it if he ain't got it already.
And this is my question, because I want to know, why did she feel the need to search in the first place? He gave her permission, so that means she already had some type of trust issues or sensed something or wanted to know. So that's something in itself. But to actually, I bet you she got more than she bargained for. She thought she was gonna find, because she checked DMs, comments, like all of that. So, girl.
Hey, man. Oh well. I wish you the best. All right, let's knock off some of these over in the Facebook group, the Reality Talk Network group. Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar says, I do not want to be with anyone who is not as weird as I am. We need to be equally as weird. I have to have fun in my relationship. And she also says, your man is insecure, run. Antoinette Maribel says, that is correct. You have to grow together. I have been married for 32 years. You have to continue to date and do small things to make your husband or your wife smile. Little things make the biggest difference.
Yes, they do.
Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar also says, her email just knocked my pH balance off. I need antibiotics after listening today. Wait, which one was that?
I don't know.
Was it the possible doo-doo dick dude? No. Okay, this is older, so nah. All right.
Okay.
She says, "Oh no, you do. I can hear you. I don't know. Oh, okay. I don't know why she went searching, but the good book says, seek and you shall find." Okay.
I'm glad she found.
Over on the Facebook page, Lady Ren Divine says, I hate an insecure ass man. Maisha Collins says, situationships ain't for the weak. Hezzy Rockefeller, what's going on, Hezzy? Says, that's right, Hop. She don't supposed to be mad at the comment to the big booty chicks, LOL. Exactly.
If it's a situationship. So be clear. Don't listen to part of it. Listen to all of it. Next.
As he also says, it's supposed to be fun and fucking. And he says she was stupid for that. Shake my head. Yeah, man. Let that man comment on them big booty girls. What's we supposed to do? Shit. It's our God-given right to do such things.
All right.
Oh, shit. Poor Izzy. Poor Izzy. I'm going to pray for you, good brother. All right, good show, Queen. Good talk. Please, you guys, you can send in your questions. Join our Facebook group, the Reality Talk Network, where you could drop possible show topics, comments, or stuff you want us to react to. As he just put up the prayer hands. Oh man. Get that man a medal. And yes, you could also follow us on all the social media under the Queen Vibe Reality Talk brand. And we will see you guys next week. What you got, Queen?
Okay. I just want to thank everybody. You know, you got to run down the shout outs because you be
Oh
fast with
yeah.
it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, for your participation. As usual, the questions keep them coming. You guys never seem to disappoint or surprise. Um, Shout outs.
Thank you for the Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar. You guys make sure you check her out every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Yes, missed you
Um,
yesterday.
Shout out to Antoinette Holloway Maribel. Thank you so much, Auntie, for tuning in and supporting the show and contributing.
Yes.
Shout out to the mighty Hezzy Rockefeller. Shout out to Maisha Collins. Shout out to Lady Wren. Shout out to Lachey King. Shout out to JoJo Reds. Shout out to Gotti the Body and the rest of Team NAF for tuning in. I see y'all. And everybody else who's rocking with us tonight, we thank you all so much. We appreciate y'all.
Yes. So, on that note, that concludes our show for tonight. Until next time, good night, everybody.
Peace, y'all.